You're never that far from a spider, whether you're inside your house or out in nature. Sadly, there are 40,000 or so distinct kinds of spiders in the globe, making it difficult to determine which ones are dangerous and which ones are not. We're going to look at the world's deadliest spiders today. Make sure you watch out for number 1, because not only is it the most venomous spider in the world, one could be lurking in your house right now. Let's begin, shall we? Fun fact, some species of spiders can glide through the air using silk strands like parachutes. Number 10, the red-legged widow. The red-legged widow is a very rare spider, which is a member of the black widow family and highly venomous. According to all literature, this spider is indigenous to South and Central Florida. This colorful spider is less than an inch long, but passes the same type of venom as its other widow relatives. It sports a red-orange cephalothorax. Its abdomen is black with yellow rings outlining the rows of red spots, and its legs are familiar red on its underside. It does not have the familiar hourglass marking, and instead usually has 1 or 2 small red marks. And like with all spiders, females are almost double the size of the male. The good news is the spider is so rare that encounters with humans very seldom happens, but when bites do happen, they are not very pleasant. Bite systems are systemic, spreading through the lymphatic system, and usually starts about 1 to 3 hours after the bite. The most common symptoms are intense pain, rigid abdominal muscles, muscle cramping, molas, local sweating, nausea, vomiting, and hypertension. If left untreated, these bite symptoms usually last from 3 to 5 days. Number 9, the wolf spider. The wolf spider is a member of the Lycoidae family, and there are around 125 species found in the US and about 50 species found in Europe. A full-grown wolf spider is typically a half an inch to 2 inches in length. They are hairy and are usually brown or gray with various stripes like markings on their back. They received the name wolf spider due to an early belief the spiders would actually hunt their prey in a group. Some other names for the wolf spider are the ground spider and the hunting spider. Unlike most spiders, wolf spiders do not make webs, but actively hunt for their prey. Even though the wolf spider is poisonous, its venom is not lethal. The spider is not known to be aggressive. However, they will bite. They feel like they're in harm or danger. If bitten by a wolf spider, the wound should not be bandaged, but an ice pack should be placed on the bite to reduce swelling if necessary. The victim should avoid any movement or increase heart rate, because it's extremely important to see medical attention if bitten by a wolf spider. Number 8, the Sydney funnel web spider. This Eastern Australian native spider is one of the most feared of the venomous animals down under. They're typically 1 to 3 inches long and can be very aggressive when provoked. The long-lived female funnel web spend most of their time on their silk-lined tubular burrowed retreats. The males tend to wander during the warmer months of the year looking for receptive females. The Sydney funnel spider is responsible for 13 confirmed deaths between 1927 and 1980. The Sydney funnel web spider venom contains a compound known as atracea toxin, a highly toxic ion channel inhibitor. These spiders typically deliver a full envenomation when they bite, offering striking repeatedly due to their aggression in their large fangs. And for this reason, people are strongly advised not to touch them. Chances of being bitten are high if encountered. There is at least 1 recorded case of a small child dying within 15 minutes of a bite from a Sydney funnel web spider. For very small children, the amount of venom dispersed throughout the body is many times a concentration of that in an adult. Fortunately, since the antivenom was developed in 1980, there have been no recorded fatalities from Sydney funnel web spider bites, but it's still a good idea to be cautious. Number 7, the northern funnel web spider. The northern funnel web spider of Australia is the largest of this genus, reaching sizes over 3 inches long, and is most easily distinguished by its habit of dwelling in trees. These spiders are attached to water and often fall into the swimming pools, leading to encounters with homeowners trying to scoop them out of the water. The venom from all funnel web spider species can kill a human within minutes if no antivenom is available. They carry the toxin called astraca toxins, which we just talked about. An exposure to this toxin might result into goosebumps, sweating, tingling around the mouth and tongue twitching, cell elevation, watery eyes, elevated heart rate, and elevated blood pressure. There's a lot of things. The final stages of severe envenomation include dilation of the pupils, uncontrolled generalized muscle twitching, unconsciousness, elevated intracranial pressure, and death. This itself makes the funnel web spider one of the most dangerous and poisonous spiders in the world. Number 6, the Chilean recluse. The Chilean recluse spider is a venomous spider closely related to the brown recluse spider. This spider is considered by many to be the most dangerous of the recluse spiders, and its spider is known to frequently result in severe systemic reactions, including. As suggested by its name, this spider is not aggressive and usually bites only when pressured against human skin, such as when putting on an article of clothing. Like all reclusid spiders, the venom of the Chilean reclusive contains the derma neurotoxic agent, which is otherwise found only in few pathogenic bacteria. Some bites are minor with no necrosis, but a small number of bites have produced severe derm, necrotic lesions, or even systemic conditions, sometimes resulting in renal failure. In about 4% of cases, in a clinical study in Chile, the victims actually died. Number 5, the six-eyed sand spider. The six-eyed sand spider is a medium-sized spider with a body measuring 1 to 2 inches and legs spanning up to 4 inches. It is found in the deserts and other sandy places in southern Africa, with close relatives bound in both Africa and South America. It is a cousin to the recluses, which are found worldwide. Due to its flattened stance, it is also sometimes known as the six-eyed crab. Bites by this spider, the humans are uncommon, but have experimentally shown as lethal to rabbits within 5 to 12 hours. There are no confirmed bites and only 2 suspected ones on record. However, in one of these cases, the victim lost an arms of massive necrosis, and the other victim died of massive hemorrhaging. Similar to the effects of a rattlesnake bite, toxicology studies have demonstrated that the venom is particularly potent with a powerful hemolytic and necrotic effect, causing blood vessel leakage, thinning of the blood, and tissue destruction. Number 4, the brown recluse. The brown recluse spider, also known as violin spiders, fiddlers, or fiddlebacks, from the dark violin-shaped marking on the head, are slow-moving, retiring spiders that wander about in dim areas. They often den and footwear clothing in beds, and are then easily trapped against someone's skin by clothing bed sheets and the light leading to the spider bite. Most encounters with the spider occur from moving boxes, rooting about in closets, or under beds. The range of the briar recluse in the US is mostly restricted to the Midwest, South, and Southeast, like in Tucson. However, a number of related recluse spiders are found in Southern California and nearby areas as well. The bite of a brown recluse is extremely venomous and has led to fatalities through massive tissue loss in the subsequent infection. Sadly, fatalities from brown recluse spiders have been reported only in children younger than 7 years of age. Number 3, the brown widow. Now, I'm pretty sure nobody's heard of this one. The brown widow spider, like its cousin the black widow, redback spider, and cativo, are spiders that carry a neurotoxic venom, which can cause a set of symptoms known as Latrobe deck design. Like many spiders, widows have very poor vision and they move with difficulty when they're not in their web. The brown wheel spiders have relatively spiny legs and deep globular abdomens. The abdomen has one or several red spots either above or below. The spots may take the form of an hourglass or several dots in a row. The male widows, like most spider species, are much smaller than the females and may have a variety of streaks and spots on a brown or less globular abdomen. The males are generally less dangerous than the females, but will bite if the web is disturbed and the spiders feel threatened. The venom of a brown widow, while seldom life-threatening, produces very painful effects, including muscle spasm, tetanus-like contractions, and in some cases, spinal or cerebral paralysis. And this paralysis is generally temporary, but might leave permanent damage to the central nervous system. A serious bite will often require a short hospital stay. Children, elderly, and ill individuals are at most risk of severe effects. Number 2, the fringed ornamental tarantula. The fringed ornamental tarantula is a large and stunning species with the ability to reach over 10 inches, some reporting 12. It is quite a sight to behold. Indeed, it is suggested that this species is enjoyed reviewing, and you should really know what you're doing. If you attempt to pick or hold one, a single bite from this tiny spider, who will earn you a trip to the local hospital. Although there has never been a recorded death from any tarantula bite, this species is considered to have a medically significant bite with venom that may cause intense pain and extreme muscular cramping. Judging from the experience of keepers bitten by this species, they move rapidly, and although they generally prefer flight to fight, may attack when concerned, for instance, in a recent incident reported in the journal Toxicon, which. Excellent resources for those interested in venom and venomous creatures. Amen. In Switzerland, was bitten on the finger while feeding his pet tarantula. He felt little pain at the time, but experienced hot flashes 2 hours later. Within 15 hours, he was hospitalized with muscle spasms and chest pain. He was treated with muscle relaxes, but muscle cramps continued for an additional 3 weeks. Number 1. The Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is a large brown spider similar to North African wolf spiders, but bigger in possessing a more toxic venom. It has the most neurologically active venom of all spiders and is regarded as the most dangerous spider in the world. Brazilian wandering spiders are active hunters and travel a lot. They tend to crawl into cozy, comfortable places for the night and sometimes crawl into fruits and flowers that humans consume and cultivate. If the spider has a reason to be alarmed, it will bite in order to protect itself, but unless startled or aggravated, most bites will be delivered dry or without venom. Venom bites will occur if the spider is present against something or hurt. In this case, the high levels of serotonin contained in the venom will deliver a very painful bite that can result in muscle shock. Occasional deaths have occurred even after the anti-venom treatment. Children are more sensitive to the bites of wandering spiders if the spiders often make threat gestures such as raising up their legs or hopping sideways on the ground, which might entice a curious child. Children have weaker immune systems as well, and even if anti-venom is quickly administered, death can occur within minutes after the bite. Which venomous spider are you most fascinated by? Well, it's known in the comments section down below. We'll see you in the next video.